to begin by acknowledging the Wandal people of the Eora Nation, the traditional custodians of Cockatoo Island. We pay our respects to their elders, past and present. Well, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Anna Robertson. I'm a registered marriage celebrant authorised to solemnise marriages according to law, and it's my absolute pleasure to welcome you all here today to witness and celebrate the marriage of Luke Kosh and Jenna Lee Roberts in accordance with the Commonwealth Marriage Act 1961. Jenna and Luke would like to acknowledge those who couldn't be here today, particularly their grandparents, who I'm sure will be looking down very proudly. Well, this is a story that began just over a decade ago in 2014, right here on this very island. It was a space-themed warehouse party that ignited the initial spark between Luke and Jenna, who were unknowingly at the time dressed to impress for their first meet. Introduced through mutual friends, Luke remembered Jenna as the fun blonde bombshell with a colander on her head, and Jenna thought Luke looked quite sexy in a tight, bright purple bodysuit with a Jesus mask and a green alien hat. It was this cosmic connection that landed us all here today. Back on land, their first date was cut short when Jenna took off mid-meal to make a previously arranged babysitting commitment, leaving Luke with a half-eaten pizza, a confused waiter who assumed he'd been ditched, and just enough time to wonder if he'd ever see her again. Knowing when you've met the one happens at different times for everyone. For Luke, it was when Jenna agreed to move across the world with him to endure the British weather. And for Jenna, it was very clear on that she knew Luke was unlike any other guys she had dated. He didn't play games and always managed to coordinate their next date before parting ways. It was easy and natural, and that was a refreshing change. They say good things come to those who wait, and after 7 years, Jenna finally got to say yes to the man of her dreams, on top of a castle in Wales. However, like most surprises, things don't always go to plan, and this proposal was no exception. Luke had entrusted a kind stranger to capture the big moment on his phone, only to realise mid-meal that the heartfelt words he had prepared were saved on the very phone the bypasser was holding. All the while, Jenna thought they were just posing for a photo. With his phone back and the rooftop to themselves, the king of the castle read his proposal poem to Jenna, and of course she said yes. Since then, they've faced incredible challenges, from navigating life in London during COVID to balancing homes and loved ones across different continents, all while supporting each other in their dream to become parents. Through it all, they've grown together, emerging stronger than ever. Marry me. Jenna, Luke describes you as kind, strong-minded, and heartfelt. And even though you scrunch your pillow or set endless alarms, he'll always accept that prepping for a weekend away will look like you're moving house. And Luke, Jenna describes you as funny, thoughtful, and optimistic. And even though you're not a phone home type of guy, she loves that you insist on carrying all her bags, describing you as her personal pack horse, but with much more attractive arms. This is obviously I'm not. Their words, not. Marriage to Luke and Jenna is about a commitment to sharing their lives together, sharing the good, the bad, and the ugly, while knowing you've always got someone by your side. I would now love to introduce Luke's father, Andy, to read.
So this is, as you heard, a poem called Dust by Harry Baker, and he's a poet I didn't know, but I've fallen in love with from hearing this poem. And it's a poem that expresses how these two feel about one another. So I have the same sort of concerns about reading it when I read it on their both their behalves. It's not the flowers, it's the weeding in the mud with you. It's not the champagne, it's that cuppa in that favourite mug with you use. It's not the chocolate, oh yes it is, but not just one or two, it's becoming Bruce Bogtotter and Augustus Gloop. It's voting frozen pizza over fancy grub with you, because some nights nothing can beat a slice of comfort food. It's knowing everything I eat will include some for you. Because you're not hungry, perhaps you might just have a couple of spoons. It's not the dreaming, it's the waking up with you. I want to be here long enough to gather dust with you. For us, love isn't in the air, that's just where we found it. All this is built upon what we have done to ground it. It's not the spark when we first met, it's a lifetime built around it. It's by small amounts that mounds amount to mountains. I need not justify, adjust, or fear I'm judged by you. Such is the glorious consistency of loving you. My heart's not skipped a beat, it just constantly thuds for you. Such is the everyday magnificence of loving you. It's not something we fell into so much as stumbled through. It's the spectacular normality of loving you. It's not the dreaming, it's the waking up with you. I want to be here long enough to gather dust. Thank you.
Bridesmaids have got one job. Before you are joined in marriage in my presence and the presence of these witnesses, I am to remind you of the solemn and binding nature of the relationship into which you are now about to enter. Marriage, according to law in Australia, is the union of two people to the exclusion of all others voluntarily entered into for life. You are about to exchange vows and make promises you intend to keep. I will now ask, Jenna, do you take Luke to be your husband, to have and to hold, for better, for worse, for richer or poorer, in sickness and in health, from this day forward?
I do.
And Luke, do you take Jenna to be your wife, to have and to hold, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, from this day forward?
I do.
With that, we will now proceed with the legal vows.
I call upon the persons here present to witness that I, Jenna, take you, Luke, to be my lawful, wedded husband.
I call upon the persons here present to witness that I, Luke, take you, Jenna, to be my lawful, wedded wife.
I would now like to invite Luke and then Jenna to share their personal vows.
Jenna, the love of my life, my wombat. It's hard to believe it's been over 10 years since our worlds first collided and we got lost in space together. I can't remember a life before us. You are the yin to my yang, my center. I trust us completely. Trust that whatever we face, you'll be there standing next to me, or just behind me if it's scary. And we'll come out the other side stronger. I love the brilliant person you are. Your kindness, determination, excitement for life's little moments. Your appreciation of the beautiful world we live in, and your love for animals, especially our Bowie. I can't wait for our next adventure, and I vow that I'll always be there in your corner. I promise I'll be there to pick you up when you're down, or just stroke your forehead if you're not quite ready to get up. I will never stop exploring with you, and always carry your bags. I promise to always tick the hot tub filter for accommodation, and move into the middle lane when driving over a bridge. I will keep finding the number one restaurant on TripAdvisor and then find the one thing on the menu you like. I promise to take you to the beaches with no waves and one day find you your seahorse. I will make sure, however many plants I buy, there's still space for your yoga. I promise to stick to the contract terms and always take Bowie on his morning walk. I will still be watching Maths season 50 with you as we bask in the car crash relationships and feel smug about what we have. I promise when we argue, I'll be the first to apologise so we never go to bed angry, and it will probably be my fault anyway. I will always be real with you and let you be unapologetically you. You have shown me what love means, and I vow to spend the rest of my life doing everything I can to show you right back, even when we're no longer young and beautiful. That's it.
Luke, my chili, I love you with all of my heart. You are my best friend, my favourite person, and the person I choose today and always. In so many ways we are alike, like always running late. And in other ways we are complete opposites. You balance me in ways I never knew I needed. You ground me when I worry and overthink. You believe in me when I doubt myself, and you always know how to make me laugh. I promise to always laugh at your jokes, even the cheesy ones. We shared incredible highs and some truly tough lows. Through it all, you've always been there for me. And I vow to always be there for you. Thank you for always looking after me and putting me first. I promise to always put you first, alongside our Bowie boy, of course. I promise to stand by your side, to support you, and to tackle life's chaos together, whether that means chasing big dreams or just making out the door on time. I promise to be loyal, patient, and to always make sure we find time to enjoy the little things, no matter where life takes us. I promise to grow old with you, to face the unknowns together, and to treasure the life we're creating. Today marks the penultimate moment before our next chapter begins. I know with all of my heart that you are my forever person. I love you.
I'd now like to invite Luke's brother Jack forward with the ring for Jenna. For Luke. Give it to Sorry. We did practice this part, but it always gets mixed up. This is my first time on the job, sorry. Just joking, but I love it.
I give you this ring as a sign of my love and commitment.
That is it. There's no more. I'd now like to invite the beautiful Robin, Jenna's nan, forward with Jenna's ring for Luke.
I give you this ring as a sign of my love and commitment.
Luke and Jenna, in the presence of your family and friends, you have promised your love and commitment to each other to continue a life full of love, laughter, and adventure. And so it is now, with great pleasure, that I can pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss your bride.